Hey guys, Willie here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we'll be reviewing the 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring.
And a big thanks to Alex and the rest of the management and staff here at Ocean Honda in Port Richey, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to your inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Port Richey, Tampa, Clearwater area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Alex.
And as most of you guys probably know by now, Honda released this all-new 11th generation Accord back in 2023. Expected for a refresh next year for 2026, the 2025 Accord still packs quite a few changes, starting with the gas model replacing the pretty dull EX with a new sportier SE trim that we already reviewed on this channel. Hybrid Accords gain a new 15-watt wireless phone charging pad, and the Touring that we have here now comes standard with a heated steering wheel. The 2025 Accord Hybrid is available in 4 trim levels, ranging from the $33,000 Sport up to the $39,000 Touring that we have here. What else do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So first thing you notice, we get the LED daytime running lights, a beautiful radiant red metallic paint color. It's a $455 option and the only option that we have here, so it's still sitting under $40,000 before destination. We get full front parking sensing, no forward-facing camera or 360. I believe that's going to be part of the 2026 refresh. Honda already dropped a 360-degree camera with a forward-facing in their Chinese models, so we'll see how that works out, and depending on that, we'll probably have it here for next year, 2026. We had functional airflow in each corners with some aluminum contrast, and just an overall beautiful front end styling with the gloss black grille and this metallic red paint color. The wheel and tire setup, also beautiful. We get these black and silver contrasted 19-inch rims. With the 19-inch rims, the Accord Hybrid is rated for 44 combined miles per gallon. With the EXL Hybrid, you can get it with the 17-inch rims, and it's rated for 48 combined MPG. So keep that in mind. These rims are beautiful, but with the smaller 17s, you'll get a little bit of a softer ride quality and a little bit better when it comes to fuel economy. It's not going to be as loaded as this Touring, which we'll check out in 1 second. Anyway, these 19-inch rims are wrapped in Michelin Primacy Tour all-season tires. Dimensions are 235/40 R19. We'll see how the 235s put the power to the ground. We'll see how the 40 sidewall tires keep the ride quality. We get all body color trim for the wheel well area, black lip spoiler up front, black rocker panel side skirt area, two-tone contrasted mirrors with LED turn signal on it, and blind spot monitoring on the glass. We get black trim for the bottom part of the window, trim some aluminum up top, sunroof, shark fin style antenna, smart access for the driver and a front passenger. I'll take a step back. Hopefully you guys can pick up the side profile on this beautiful 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. I think it's probably the best looking midsize sedan out on the road today under $40,000, especially considering the options and features that we have inside. Speaking of options and features, let's take a look at the window sticker on this 2025 Accord Hybrid Touring. With the radiant red metallic, which as we said is $455, but $39,300 for the base price. You guys can pause, take a look at all the standard features. About $1,100 for the destination, still sitting under $41,000, 44 combined MPGs, 46 in the city, 41 on the highway. Even after a couple dealer add-ons, we're still sitting about $5,000 to $10,000 below what a competitive Camry would cost with these options and features, so definitely keep that in mind. And of course, those dealer add-ons can easily be negotiated away. These Accords right now are going for MSRP, if not $1,000 or $2,000 below MSRP, so don't get discouraged from any initial asking prices. The gas cap is push to open, easy fill. You can throw 87 octane fuel here for this 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Same rear wheel and tire setup, the only difference is a smaller brake caliper, full LED taillights, turn signals and reverse lights, aluminum Accord logo in the left corner, Hybrid Touring on the right. Shout out Ocean Honda of Port Richey, Florida for helping make this review possible. Black lip for the rear spoiler area, and we get full rear parking sensing. Exhaust tip down below. All right guys, here you have the 2-liter hybrid setup sold by Honda for the 2025 Accord Hybrid Touring, cranking out 204 horsepower, 247 pound-feet of torque, made it to an electronic CVT transmission, sending the power to the front wheels. You can expect 0 to 60 in the mid 6-second range, making it a no-joke performer when it comes to the price point, especially the fuel economy, averaging combined 44 miles per gallon. But what you see is basically what we get. We can shut the hood right down. Doesn't weigh a whole lot. No hydraulic struts, but not really a big deal. You can use a prop rod or hold it up with your arm. But the impressive part of this sedan. Let's take a step inside and see what we get. So we get soft touch materials up top, a leatherette trim in the center, and a gushy soft leather armrest, 2 window auto one touch up front and power windows out rear, aluminum door handle, 2-person memory seats, 4-way adjustable mirrors. And taking a step inside, we get the leather buckets, heated and ventilated, very well bolstered, and a pretty good material for the bolsters. Definitely going to keep you in place with a very soft material in the center, keeping you nice and comfortable. You mentioned they're heated and ventilated. You get lumbar control, you can recline, drop, lift, and slide the front seats. But taking a step inside, we can really check it out. So foot on the brake, engine start, stop, and everything fires right to life. So compared to the 2024 hybrid touring reviewed in this channel, not a whole lot here changes except for the heated steering wheel. Hopefully you can pick up the button for it, but nothing really needs to change. It's still a top-notch premium interior, thick leather steering wheel, fat 10 and 2, great 9 and 3, good feeling stocks, auto headlamps, auto rain sensing wipers, auto high beams, volume and skip controls, voice commands, radar cruise control, lane keep assist, and all of the adjustments. The digital gauge display, we get your power indicator, 160 mile an hour speedometer. It changes up a little bit based off your drive modes. In econ mode, hopefully you can pick it up, and then when you throw it into sport, you get a nice red accent. We'll start off in normal, tryout, sport, and econ, and just see what the differences are. Tilt and telescoping steering column, some gloss black surrounding the aluminum air vents, rubberized texture for the front of the dashboard, and a soft injection molded plastic material for the actual dashboard. We get a heads-up display too for the hybrid touring, 12.3-inch infotainment screen with a Google Maps display, wireless Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. We'll let the Google Maps load up, turn everything on, go to map, and here we go. Excellent resolution. The response is fantastic, just like an iPhone. A huge improvement compared to the lower trims on the Accord with their more basic infotainment screen. Might be worth the upgrade to the Touring just for this system. The home screen, you can see everything else that's potentially available, trip computer, USB, Bluetooth, clock, all your apps. My personal favorite screen to leave it at all times would be the map. We'll recenter it and leave it there. On the right side, we have our compass, clock, power flow, and our audio. We currently have the audio turned off. 2 more air vents in the center, an additional one for the passenger, and it's all LED flushly with this aluminum trim. Hazards, heated and ventilated front seats, dual zone automatic climate control, 2 USB-C ports, a new 15-watt wireless phone charger, and it's actually a decently quick charging wireless phone charger compared to most other vehicles. Backup camera takes up just about the entire screen. Again, unfortunately no 360. That'll be available for the post refresh, assuming that it works out good overseas. Guidance lines and trajectory, different overall views, wider view and an over-the-top view. This would be my personal favorite view. Throwing it back into park, we return back to our previous screen. Drive mode selected, we already mentioned that. And you can press your E mode. This will prioritize the electric motor over the gas motor. It will still engage the gas motor if you floor it, but for just regular daily driving, it's going to heavily prioritize the electric motor. You get your L-Trine parking brake with brake hold. You'll fit 24 to 36 ounce bottles in these cup holders with pushy things to keep the smaller drinks in place. Gushy soft leather armrest, more leather for your knee will often hit. The center console, spacious. You'll fit 12 to 16 12-ounce cans or bottles with an additional 12-volt back there as well. Leather stitching for the front of this dashboard area. Damped glove box, decently spacious. You'll fit 15-ish, maybe 20 license plates, easily fit a pair of shoes, maybe a third shoe along with it. Almost a frameless auto dimming rear view mirror, no garage home link settings on it, no garage home link settings anywhere actually in this car. Interior lights are LED. We can open up the sunroof, sunglass holder. The shade opens up with the glass. See if it goes out any further. It does not, but to the end of the front row, we can poke our way out of here. Pretty nice day today in Port Richey, Florida. Sunny and 77 degrees according to this 2025 Accord Hybrid Touring. We can shut the roof right up, leave the shade open so when we hop out back, you guys can see how much light is brought into the cabin. But that's about it for the front seat, at least, of this 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. Let's hop out back, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the material. So up top, we get soft touch for the Hybrid Touring, leather stitching for the center, and a gushy soft leather armrest. Heated second row seats, aluminum door handle, 2 Bose speakers on the door panel. It's a 12-speaker Bose system, and it sounds really good. We mentioned the gushy soft leather, additional storage, You'll fit probably 2 6-inch subs in that storage compartment. We'll unlock the seatbelt so I can sit back here. The padding for the second row seats goes all the way out to the door frame, and the legroom looks impressive. I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall, sitting behind my seat settings, and I still have like 8 inches of knee room, headroom. I have about 2'3", so if you're under 6'7", you'll comfortably sit in the back of a 2025 Honda Accord with no problem. The heated seats are also appreciated, air vents as well, USB-C ports, map pocket behind the passenger seat, no map pocket behind the driver. We have to jab our hand into the center cubby armrest, but it's large, cushy, soft leather, and you'll easily fit 16, possibly 24-ounce bottles. The interior lights are LED back here as well, and a ton of light brought into the cabin thanks to the sunroof. No hook for the passenger grab handle, but we get one on the driver's side. That's about it for the back seat of the 2025 Accord. Let's hop out into cargo space, see how much space is offered back here, and then take this 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring out for a drive. So we get a hydraulic chute for the trunk. It's not electric, so it doesn't close for you, but it is nice to get the hydraulic so it opens for you. But the trunk is massive. I'll leave a link right here to show you the exact size of this cargo space. The wheel wells do protrude a decent amount, but the cutout for the second row is decent. I'd expect you to still fit a 55-inch TV through there with no problem, and the trunk's huge. You'll fit 5-6 golf bags with no problem. However many people you'll fit into this car, everyone will have their own golf bag and comfortably fit it here. Latches to fold the second row seats down, but with the golf bags, make sure you keep in mind these hinges will crush your cargo. We can hear those hydraulic struts for the trunk. We can shut the trunk right down though, take a step back, walk around this 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring one more time. With this radiant red metallic paint color, this thing is beautiful. The black wheels with a silver contrast, LEDs, gloss black grille, and all the options and features. Everything but a 360-degree camera, but again, as we mentioned multiple times, should be coming along next year. But for now, this is what we get. Top of the line 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. Performance-wise, let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. All right, guys, now just about seeing everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. Let's take it out for a drive and see what it's got. And starting it off in pure EV mode, still has plenty of power. I also just slid the seat forward about 3-4 inches, so add that onto the rear legroom because I was pretty far away from the accelerator pedal here. But in pure EV mode, still feels plenty torquey. Lean into it. Yeah, picks up speed fine. I'm not sure how much mileage it'll give you yet. Now it just says EV mode canceled, battery low charge, but it will default us in its eco mode. So yeah, it's not gonna be like a plug-in hybrid giving you that kind of range in pure EV, but it is still available with pure EV. Taking a step out here, eco mode, lean into it about half throttle. Ooh. Yeah, the eCVT does give you noticeable shifts. The paddle shifters, yep, that's all regenerative braking. And as you press on it, wow, our brake lights actually engage. So only in the first and second regenerative mode do the brake lights not engage. Everything from second to fifth will engage your brake lights when you let off of the accelerator pedal. Really quiet in here. I didn't do a window check, but I believe we have dual pane. Sorry, the camera's mounted to that window. We do get dual pane windows. Definitely shows because I don't hear anything in here. With this hybrid setup, the throttle response is also instant. As soon as you lean into that pedal, you are gaining speed. Still in the eco mode, steering feels good. Lean into about half throttle. Oh yeah, that's quick. Yeah, that was about half throttle, a little bit less than half throttle, and it felt very good. Steering is sharp and direct, very nimble feeling chassis. We'll throw it in a sport, see what changes up. Sport mode, the revs increase. Oh, you hear that artificial sound coming in through the speakers. Doesn't sound great, but it sounds sporty. Steering gets a little bit heavier. Yeah, throttle response is way more sensitive. They give you a lot more meat in that low throttle application. Brakes feel just as good. They don't really add to the regenerative braking in sport. Real world turning radius. Yeah, steering feels heavier. Real world turning radius though, make sure we're okay. We're okay. On the gas. Ooh. Yeah, this thing is peppy. Brakes are good, steering feels fine. Feels better in sport, I guess, as it should. Sport mode leaves the engine engaged a lot longer than it would in eco mode, but yeah, to be expected. Just cruising along, it's so quiet in here. Watch this with a car driving by. You don't hear anything. It's just actually silent. Brakes feel good, throwing it in a little bit quicker than we should. Yeah, handling's fine on the gas. This is a nimble platform, and it gets up and goes. 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. No, it's not a rocket ship, but it's quicker than a Camry, and considering the Toyota dealerships, the market adjustments of $5,000, $10,000 at times, you get a very good value here. I mean, this thing is quicker than a Camry. I think it looks better than the new Camry. It's more affordable than a new Camry. Maybe slightly less efficient. I think the Camry is closer to like 48 to 50 combined MPGs, but I think you're going to be perfectly fine with 44 combined MPGs. We'll take her out onto this multiple-lane highway, open her up a little bit more. We can take a step out onto this multiple-lane highway, open her up a little bit more on the gas. Good response. Woo! Not quite sure what these guys are doing. Oh, there we go. They have a tractor taking the left lane up on the multiple-lane highway. I guess not the end of the world. We got around him pretty easily. Tried a real-world turning radius test, throwing it in a little bit quicker than we should. Handling is good on the gas. Oh! Yeah, it gets up and goes. I can see 0 to 60 happening in the mid 6-second range. And at speed, listen, quiet, doesn't really take any throttle to keep this thing moving. The dual pane windows do such a good job of keeping this as such a quiet, refined, efficient, and great looking, feature-packed sedan under the $40,000 base price. Yes, out the door you'll probably be around 45, but you really are getting your money's worth. Heated and ventilated seats, 12-speaker Bose audio system, 12.3-inch Google Maps display, surprisingly quick performance, and almost 45 combined MPGs. I mean, if that's what you're looking for, guys, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys would want a feature-loaded, well-performing, great-looking sedan that can average almost 45 combined MPGs. And if that is what you're looking for, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid. And I would recommend checking out the Touring. Spend the extra few $1,000 and I can almost guarantee that you will not regret it. And a big thanks to Alex and the rest of the management and staff here at Ocean Honda in Port Richey, Florida for helping make this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're looking for a new car, SUV, or truck in the Port Richey, Tampa, Clearwater area, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out and ask for Alex. And a huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel is just not possible without you, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you want to see reviewed on this channel, and I'll definitely try getting those videos for you ASAP. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.